Hey, Crossroads, Pastor Cesar here, and it's so good to see you again. And real quick, we are getting ready for our fasting time during Lent, and I've been really encouraging you and giving you more information about fasting. Last week was a bit of a overarching video about fasting. Today, I want to give you some tips, right, about fasting. First of all, there's all kinds of fasting that we can do. Some of you might choose to fast from electronics. Some of you might choose to fast from social media. Again, whatever you choose to give up, utilize the time that you use doing that to seek God, either through scripture, through prayer, through praise, through service, but actively seek God during those times. It's not any use spiritually if you just give them up to lose weight or to gain productivity time doing something else, right? This is a spiritual practice after all, so it's very important that we dedicate that time to God, okay? So, but if you are going to give up some of those things, you need to be very intentional about it. Be very structured about it. Know what you're going to do instead, right? And so it takes starting now to really observe yourself and observe your habits, right? When is it that you're on the phone? When is it that you are in social media? And what can you do to take away the temptation to do that in order so that you can stick to your time of fasting, okay? And so it takes a little bit of thought and a little bit of preparation for yourself. It might mean that you have to find a space where you can be away from those things that really call your attention, right? So that you can concentrate on seeking the Lord. It might take driving away or out of the way so that you're not tempted to go back and do those things. But you really need to have a plan. For those of you who are choosing to do a food fast in some way, there are several ways to do it, right? But they all require preparation. For example, some of us have some medical conditions, and so we can't go without food for a few hours. And so you need to be very intentional about how you're going to do that. There are fasts like the Daniel fast, where it's fruits and vegetables and a limited diet that you're giving up some things but not everything. And that is helpful for you who are carrying a heavy workload or have some sort of medical condition that keeps you from abstaining from all food, right? And so having a limited amount of time in which you're going to do that. Again, if you're not used to fasting, start slow. Start with short periods, whether it's a day or half a day or whatever that is, and build yourself up so that you can build up that spiritual muscle, that spiritual discipline muscle. Okay. Some of you are going to choose to do a full fast, right? Where you're abstaining from all food for either one meal, 2 meals, 3 meals, or even a couple of days. That also takes preparation, okay? You need to maybe even ask your doctor what will help. Some helpful hints are, eating light the day before or starting a couple of days before, especially if you're going to do a 3-day fast or longer. You want to make sure that you're eating light, you're not eating heavy. And then also when we're coming out of our fast, right? When we're coming out of our fast, it's really important that we exercise some self-discipline because you don't want to gorge yourself, right? You don't want to eat heavy things because that's going to hurt you, right? It's going to hurt your stomach. So you have to be very watchful about how you enter into a fast and how you leave a fast, especially if you're going to be abstaining from food, okay? And so, again, there's another kind of fast where you are completely not eating or drinking, right? In the last fast that I talked about, you could still drink water. And in this one, especially in this one, if you're going to abstain from food or drink, have a conversation with your doctor, okay? You want to make sure that you do it in the safest way possible, okay? And so you don't want to do that for a prolonged period of time, and so those time frames are smaller. But again, for that kind of fast, be under the watchful eye of a doctor, okay? Now, this all takes intentionality, this all takes effort, this all takes preparation, but it requires these things because spiritually you're going to receive the fruit and the benefit from it. Okay, and not only spiritually, for those of you who are, for whatever fast you're doing, you will also find other benefits that come from it. Whether it's mental health, whether it's physical health, it's going to be something that is going to continue to give to you, especially if you choose to do more than one fast a year and really make this a part of your spiritual practices, like it is reading the scriptures and praying and things and worshiping. Fasting is one of those things that can be part of our spiritual life. Okay, so y'all have a great day. We'll have another video later on with other specifics about fasting. Okay, so God bless you. Have a great day. Bye.